helped me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The scream caught in my throat before I even realized it escaped me. It was small, thin, the kind of sound a person makes when their world tilts just enough to feel suddenly unsafe. I was standing in our attic, a place that always smelled like dust, forgotten holidays, and abandoned promises, holding a wedding album that no longer felt like mine to touch. I had opened it only because our daughter wanted to borrow a few photos for a school project. A simple request. Innocent. Routine. But on the inside cover, tucked behind the protective sheet, was a handwritten note I had never seen before. The ink was soft and fading, the handwriting delicate, looping, familiar in a way that made my stomach drop through the floor. Thank you for the unforgettable night. I will never forget how you looked at me under those lights. No name, no date, just those words. My fingertips went cold. I flipped the page. There she was, Marissa, our wedding planner. Her smile bright, flawless, framed by soft curls. She stood beside me in the photo as she adjusted my veil, her hand resting lightly on my shoulder. I remembered thinking she looked angelic that day. Warm, supportive. I had trusted her with the most important day of my life. And apparently, so had my husband. My pulse hammered in my ears as the attic seemed to shrink. My vision swam. A whisper crawled across my mind, cruel and heavy. They knew each other long before the vows. I closed the album, hugged it to my chest, and tried to breathe. Memories flooded in, uninvited. My husband lingering a little too long during consultations. Marissa laughing at his jokes in ways she never laughed at mine. Him insisting we hire her even though she cost more than our budget allowed. I had believed him when he said she was simply the best, that he wanted everything perfect for me. For us, a lie could live quietly for decades, warm and comfortable under the blanket of trust. Until it slipped. Later that evening, I placed the album on the dining table. He walked in, loosening his tie, humming softly, unaware that everything had shifted. I found something, I said. He froze for half a second, just half, but I saw it. His eyes flicked to the book, then to me, then away. What is it? His tone was light, too light. I opened to the note, pushed the album toward him. Did you write this? He stared at the words like he was trying to unsee them. His throat moved as he swallowed. His fingers trembled. Where did you get that? He whispered. In our wedding album. Silence thickened between us, heavy as wet cloth. His eyes shut for a moment before he finally spoke. It was a mistake. My heart cracked open. The words felt like glass sliding under my skin. How long? I asked. It was before the wedding. Only once. He rubbed his forehead, pacing now. We had a moment. I thought it was nothing. And then we moved on. I chose you. I married you. Chosen. The word struck me like a physical blow, as if I had been an option on a shelf. Did it stay before the wedding? My voice trembled. Or did it continue after? He hesitated. That hesitation was an admission. I saw her a few times later. It was complicated. She needed support. And you were her support, I said, my voice hollow. I ended it. 20 years ago. I swear. So you hid it for 22. His breath shook. I was trying to protect you. My laugh was sharp and broken. You protected yourself. I walked into the kitchen, needing space, needing air, needing anything other than the truth pressing against my ribs. He followed, footsteps careful. Please, he said, please talk to me. I am talking, I whispered. I'm just not forgiving. His face twisted with guilt. I love you. I closed my eyes. And yet, the next days felt dreamlike. I went to work, cooked dinner, answered emails. But inside me, something was unraveling. A string pulled loose, tugging years of memories apart. Every anniversary photo looked different now. Every affectionate word was a question mark. Every compliment carried the echo of another woman who heard it first. I replayed the wedding in my mind, scene by scene. The lights, the music, Marissa's gentle hands adjusting my train, the way she and my husband exchanged a glance I had once dismissed as professional. Now it burned. On the fourth night, I walked into our bedroom and found him sitting on the floor beside the bed, holding a framed wedding photo. Tears streaked his cheeks. He looked smaller than I had ever seen him. "I ruined us," he said quietly. I sat across from him, legs crossed, hands loosely clasped. The weight of the truth sat with us like a third presence. "Maybe not," I said, "but you ruined who I thought you were." He nodded, grief heavy in his eyes. "I will do whatever it takes to fix this. Anything." I studied him, the man I once believed I knew, the man who betrayed me before he ever promised to love me. "I don't know yet if it can be fixed," I said. "But I know this. I am not going to pretend it never happened." He reached for my hand, slowly, cautiously. I let him take it. Not forgiveness, not reconciliation, just a moment of shared wreckage. In that fragile space, I realized something important. I didn't need to make a decision tonight. I didn't need to know the ending yet. I only needed to reclaim my voice, my truth, my power. I squeezed his hand once, gently, then pulled mine back. "We begin with honesty," I said. "That is the only path forward, whether it leads together or apart." He nodded, tears falling again. And for the first time since discovering the note, I felt something other than pain. I felt clarity. The story was no longer collapsing. It was shifting, and I was the one choosing what came next.